So apparently when it comes down to the Braxtons coming out with the season 2, production definitely put a pause on it due to all the sisters getting into it with Tamar. And for those who don't know, Tamar is not a friend of the show this season. She came on as like a main character or main cast member, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? But she decided to bring on Ashley. And for those who don't know, Ashley is their niece from their brother, Michael.
Y'all, not Trina out here airing Tamar's dirty laundry and blaming her for getting their show canceled. Yes, baby, the Braxton drama is back, and it's more chaotic than ever. The sisters are at each other's throats, and this time, it's Trina and Tamar taking center stage in the mess. Word on the street is that producers are thinking twice about continuing with the Braxton show because the drama between the sisters is just too toxic. Now let's be real, producers usually eat that drama up. So if even they're saying it's too much, you know it's bad. So what exactly did Tamar do this time? Whew, buckle up, because the tea is scorching. Allegedly, Tamar was the one who spilled the beans about Trina's ex-husband Gabe and his creepy behavior toward younger women. And y'all already know that if there's one thing Trina doesn't play about, it's her man, her man, her man. But that's not even the half of it. Tamar is also saying that Trina is trying to turn the whole family against her, like full-on alienation mode. So, is Tamar the family outcast now? And why does it feel like nobody is standing by her side? Let's dig into this hot mess. The drama exploded when news broke that Toni Braxton walked off the set during taping for the new season. That's right, the Grammy-winning queen herself said she had enough. Sources say Toni's over all the sisterly drama and reminded everyone that after Tracy passed, they had promised to stick together and stop the madness. But instead of healing, things have spiraled deeper into chaos. And honey, let's just say the root of it all seems to be Tamar and Trina. There's a little bit of smoke involving Tawanda too, but let's keep it a buck. It's Tamar and Trina who are blowing up the whole show. Now, if you watched last season, you already know the tension was thick. The Braxton sisters show has been a battlefield, and nothing about the energy between them screamed sisterhood. Sure, they were all dealing with their own grief after losing Tracy in 2022, but instead of coming together, things fell apart. They even tried therapy on camera with a grief counselor named Spirit. But y'all, Tamar and Tawanda couldn't even keep the peace there. Tamar accused Tawanda of not putting in the effort to keep their bond alive, and Tawanda clapped back saying she's just trying to protect her peace and set boundaries. The way Tamar sees it, Tawanda only picks up her phone when the cameras are rolling. Whew, Chile.
Matter of respect. I respect where people are. That's just
Is that why?
It's I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I make different choices in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, John. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September, here we are in March.
I am in this space. I am in a space of I'm just focusing on my relationship and whoever's in my household. I'm focusing on my children. I'm focusing on my relationship.
In your household? Tony's in your household?
They call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's
Girl,
not true.
Stop.
Let's be specific. Did you call me yesterday?
I did.
Did I answer it?
Well, because we're taping now.
No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh.
When you called me, every time
Girl,
you called,
that is not the
every
truth.
time you called, I answered. Every time you text, I answer. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So I'm a liar.
No, you said that. I didn't call you that. That's the word that you're using.
It's one thing to have family drama behind closed doors, but to air it out on national TV, the drama hit a whole new level. Fans saw the awkward tension and knew something deeper was going on. At this point, nobody knows if they genuinely want to fix things or if they've just accepted the fallout. Either way, the tension is thick, and it's only getting messier. Remember when Tawanda hopped on live last year to spill on her relationship with Tamar? Yeah. That didn't go down smoothly.
I want to clear up some discrepancies, though. These people asking me, hey, guys, have you spoken to Tamar? Are you guys talking to Tamar? You talk to Tamar? Of course. As I stated before, regardless on what happens, If any of my sisters call me, I'm going to pick up the phone and answer. If they need me, if they text me, I'm going to respond. And that's just the bottom line. That's just what it is. However, I am sensitive to other people's boundaries, and I respect people's boundaries regardless on what it is. If I agree or not, I'm going to respect your boundaries. If you say you don't feel like it, or you don't want to beg, you want to do this, guess what? I'm going to respect your boundaries by not crossing those lines. That's just it. And that's it. You know? If this person said, you act like you hard, you got a wall that makes it seem like you don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's not that. What it is that I have respectfully learned to compartmentalize the things that is more important. And it's not important for me to do anything other than to protect my peace. That's it. That's just it.
The comment section went nuclear. Fans accused Tawanda of being bitter and jealous of Tamar's success. I mean, let's not pretend Tamar hasn't built a name for herself with music, reality shows, live TV, you name it. Meanwhile, Tawanda's been low-key doing her own thing. But Tamar's fan army wasn't having it. They dragged Tawanda and said she was salty. And best believe, Tawanda clapped back and gave them the smoke they were begging for.
You're right, the show's supposed to do it because it's supposed to show real-life family. We have a real-life family, and real-life family goes through real-life situations. You're not going to get along all the time. You're not going to see eye to eye all the time, and everybody has their own journey, period. That's just it. So if you come on here talking about, oh, Tawanda is jealous, she's so jealous. How can I be jealous of one sister and not jealous of Trina Braxton?
And get this, when Tawanda got married recently, Tamar was the only sister not invited. Yes, you heard that right. This wasn't no accident. This was intentional. That just goes to show how bad things have gotten. So fast forward to now. Just when we thought the Braxton girls had grown up and moved past all that petty drama, boom! It all falls apart again. Reports say production for the show has been shut down. Yes, shut down. Apparently, things got so heated between Tamar and the rest of the girls that the crew had to stop filming altogether. Now, most people assume the beef was between Tamar and Tawanda. Again, but surprise, Trina stepped in and revealed that she's the one beefing with Tamar. And baby, she was heated. She even posted online, "To everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there." Whew. You know, that wasn't just a random quote. That was a direct shot. So now the streets are whispering that the beef between Trina and Tamar has to do with their niece, Ashley. Ashley apparently exposed Trina's ex-husband, Gabe, may he rest in peace, for being a whole creep. She says she told Trina about his inappropriate behavior, but instead of protecting her, Trina sided with her man. Y'all already know how that goes down in families. Messy, messy, messy. Let's not forget, Gabe wasn't exactly Prince Charming during their 12-year toxic roller coaster of a marriage. He cheated. She cheated. They broke up. They made up. And every bit of it unfolded in front of America on Braxton Family Values. Now, Ashley Braxton, yes, Michael Braxton's daughter, is the one stirring the pot with some disturbing claims. She says when she was just 16, she visited her aunt's house like any regular teen, only for the aunt's husband to start acting gross, sending inappropriate messages and making her feel beyond uncomfortable. When her stepmother found the text and told her dad, Michael Braxton, he went straight to his sister. And instead of being the loving, protective aunt, Ashley says her aunt defended her husband. Yup, threw her under the bus and cut off the love. According to Ashley, as time passed, her aunt's tone shifted. At first, she seemed outraged. Then, it was like the blame shifted to Ashley, as if she'd somehow invited the behavior. And she was 16. Ashley's been going to therapy and unpacking the trauma. She said it loud and clear. She never should have been put in that position to begin with. And honestly, she still struggles with how the family handled it. She didn't name names in her videos, but fans quickly started doing the math. Let's do it together. The incident happened 16 years ago. At that time, Trina was with Gabe, Tamar was with Daryl, Tawanda was married to Andre, Tracy was with Kevin, and only one of those husbands had the kind of public, problematic behavior that played out on TV. You guessed it, Gabe. Ashley gave just enough clues, like saying the man was doing similar things on TV. The moment she said that, fans clocked it and said, oh, that's Gabe. And Ashley, she didn't deny it. She even liked a few comments saying it was Gabe and Trina. One comment even dropped a bomb, claiming Gabe once tried to hook up with a 17-year-old trans teen and offered to fly them out to Atlanta. The person said they recorded everything and got blocked by Trina when they tried to warn her. And the gag is that the only sister supporting Ashley right now is Tamar. Yup, the one one everyone thinks is the most chaotic, the one they always call extra. Tamar's the one defending Ashley, saying she believes her and wants her to come on the show and share her story. Trina, on the other hand, is not here for it at all. She doesn't want this whole situation being aired out on national TV. Can you blame her? Tamar wants Ashley to tell the truth, and Trina's scared it'll expose everything, including her for standing by a man who did something unforgivable. And just like that, the entire Braxton show is hanging by a thread. Producers are pulling back. The sisters are blaming Tamar for the drama, and the promise they made to Tracy to be kinder and closer, it's in pieces. This is a mess. Now let's talk about the backlash, because baby, social media has been in shambles ever since this whole situation blew up. The Braxton name is trending again, but this time, it's not about the music. It's about secrets, betrayals, and broken sisterhood. Fans have been picking sides, and trust me, it's ugly out here. Some are saying Tamar is doing too much, always stirring the pot, always making everything about her. But others, they're saying she's finally doing something right by standing with Ashley when nobody else would. And let's be honest, Tamar has always been the wild card in the Braxton family. She's loud, she's dramatic, she speaks her mind, and she doesn't care who gets uncomfortable. But that energy, it might be exactly what Ashley needed to feel heard. Because while the rest of the family is closing ranks and pretending nothing happened, Tamar's like, nope, not on my watch. And let's not forget, this ain't just about one niece and one aunt. This is generational. This is pain that's been passed down, hidden, denied, and swept under the rug for decades. Evelyn Braxton, Mama Braxton herself, spent years holding on to bitterness over Michael Sr.'s cheating, and that pain didn't just go away, it spilled into her daughters' lives like poison. Look at the pattern. All the Braxton sisters have been through some type of romantic chaos. From cheating to betrayal to total dysfunction, it's like they inherited the drama. And what did they learn from their parents' toxic marriage? Apparently, not much healing. So when Ashley came forward, she wasn't just airing out a private moment. She was cracking open a generational wound. And that makes people uncomfortable, especially family members who would rather keep the past buried. And Trina, she's in full damage control mode. She doesn't want Gabe's name brought up. She doesn't want her judgment questioned. She certainly doesn't want Ashley on the show telling the world what happened. But Tamar, she's over it. She's tired of protecting reputations and sweeping trauma under the rug just to make the family look picture perfect on TV. She wants the truth out, even if it means risking everything, including the show. And y'all, this show is hanging by a thread. With Tony walking off, production halted, and the sisters divided down the middle, season 2 might never see the light of day. The Braxton brand is in crisis, and the one holding the match this time, Tamar. Now, let's take a moment to acknowledge something real. Tamar isn't perfect. She's been called dramatic, difficult, even toxic at times, but that doesn't mean she's wrong for standing up for someone who's been hurt. And Ashley, despite all the chaos, is finding her voice. Ashley hasn't confirmed the aunt's name publicly, but her actions have said more than words ever could. From liking comments to dropping clues, she's given the world just enough to figure it out. And the way Tamar's rallying behind her, that says a lot. But Trina's silence is just as loud. No public denial, no statement of support. Just tension, distance, and that cryptic "stay away from me" message. And now that the internet's pieced everything together, it's only a matter of time before more details come out. And don't think the rest of the Braxton sisters are staying neutral either. Tawanda's still beefing with Tamar. Tony's walked away. Nobody seems to be trying to bring the family back together. Tracy's passing was supposed to be the glue that finally bonded them. Instead, it feels like the crack that shattered them for good. And it's heartbreaking. The Braxtons were once seen as the black royal family of reality TV. Talented, vulnerable, entertaining, and raw. But now, it's like the empire is collapsing from the inside out. Secrets are spilling, old wounds are reopening, and no one is on the same page. But what happens next? Will Ashley come on the show and tell her truth? Will Trina finally address the accusations? Will Tamar be iced out for good? Or will the family find a way to heal, even in the middle of the storm? Right now, it's all up in the air. The only thing we know for sure, this drama is far from over. And whether it plays out on TV or in the court of public opinion, people are watching, fans are invested, and everybody's waiting for the next Braxton bomb to drop. But one thing is clear, if Tamar really is the only one willing to call out the uncomfortable truth, then maybe she's not the villain everyone painted her to be. Maybe, just maybe. She's the only one brave enough to break the cycle. Whew, y'all, what do you even say to this kind of mess? It's deep, it's emotional, and it's shaking the entire Braxton family tree. Trina versus Tamar, Ashley's haunting story, Tony throwing in the towel, and a reality show hanging by a thread because the truth is just too real. Let's be honest, after all the tears, yelling, therapy sessions, and promises to be better after Tracy's passing, this is not what healing looks like. And the fans? They're tired of watching these women tear each other apart on camera. But they can't stop watching either because it's real, it's raw, and it's painfully human. Now the ball is in Trina's court. Will she face the music, or will she keep pretending the past didn't happen? Will Tamar continue fighting for Ashley's truth, or will the family finally rally and try to mend what's been shattered? At the end of the day, family should protect you, not silence you, not shame you, and definitely not betray you for the sake of a show. But as we've seen time and time again with the Braxtons, loyalty doesn't always run deep. And sometimes, your own blood will be the one to cut you the deepest. So what do y'all think? Is Tamar doing the right thing by backing Ashley? Should Trina speak out and own her part in all this? And will the Braxtons ever get back to being the family we used to root for? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video for even more behind-the-scenes tea on this family feud that refuses to end. Because baby, the Braxton drama is just getting started. It's just getting started.